Hello there, my Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to the pregame conference for the Maple Leafs. We're working up against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And I'm going to take you live to the pregame.
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's generative AI. What if they could jumpstart ideas for any assignment?
I think we were just playing the right way. We were playing fast. We were closing quick, and we capitalized on our chance. I mean, some of these plays these guys are making are some high-level plays that they were able to score on. Our power play did a great job in the third to get a quick one and get us that 2-goal lead back, and then we kind of closed it down pretty solidly in the third there.
What's it like when your ice time makes such a dramatic jump?
Yeah, it was a lot different than the first 25 games there. Just try to keep the shifts short, get my rest when I can, but I want to play as much as I can, so I'll gladly take that extra ice time.
Tonight you had Columbus team, a couple wins in a row.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly have some dangerous players and talent, and it's a National Hockey League. You don't take anyone for granted, and you expect a really good challenge, a really good test from them, and important for us coming off of a good road trip. Obviously, a really busy stretch in our schedule that that you're sharp early and get engaged in the details in our game are there, especially because we haven't been practicing a whole lot. So important to get off on the right foot and try to establish our game right off the get-go.
John, I'm not sure if you were asked about your dad's reaction. I heard you talking about it. Have you seen it? What do you think about it?
I've seen it, yeah. It's fantastic. I know it got pretty popular online, so I think just the emotion of the moment and just amazing to have him there. I've talked about over the last few days that he worked hard labor and missed a lot of my hockey growing up as a kid, and a lot of that sacrifice was so I could play the game and pay for my equipment and my registration fees and all those sorts of things. And my mom took me to a lot of my games, practices, all those things. So really cool to have him there for a moment like that, and to see his reaction was fantastic.
Are you surprised by his reaction? He seemed like a normally stoic guy like you.
Yeah, it comes out every once in a while. So I think it was obviously a great trip for our dads and mentors and whatnot, and to have that on top of it. And I know everyone was really excited for him in the box and as a group. So I think he kind of fed off that himself. So and obviously it was just a big goal in the game for our team to get that point and get to overtime. So I think just overall was a great moment for me, and nice to have him there and obviously have the reaction that he had.
I know you talked about it a little bit, but what's it like now to see Minton and Cowan officially going to together?
Phenomenal. I remember going through the process, and it's such an exciting experience, a tremendous honor, and obviously we know what the tournament means in Canada and any kid growing up, and once you get to junior hockey, to have that opportunity to play at the World Juniors representing Canada is really, really special. So it's amazing for them too, and really excited for them. Can't wait to watch, and great for our club here in Toronto, seeing the bright future that those guys hold and how they're going to impact the organization in the near future.
What was the reaction from the kids to see Fraser on the ice?
I think they're still absorbing it. We tried to give him a call last night. He didn't answer. I don't know if they were flying or what was going on. The busy schedule, but I wanted to call with the boys to try to congratulate him. So we're still trying to connect with him, but I still think they're processing it when I told them. I don't think it quite clicked in, but I know when they see them on TV playing that they'll be pretty excited.
What stood out about those two guys specifically when they're here?
I think hockey sense a lot for Fraser. I think just reads the game extremely well. Always just seems to be in the right spot and make the right play. It's not super flashy, but it's just really good hockey sense and just makes really good plays all over the ice that compound and lead to momentum, scoring opportunities, things like breaking up breaking up plays in the defensive zone, things like that. And for Easton, I think he's just got great instincts, and he hounds the puck. He's just all over it all the time. He always just seems to be around it, and he just kind of pops out at you that you always notice him throughout a game, throughout a period, shift to shift. He just impacts it with, I think, the tenacity he plays with, and also I think he's got tremendous hockey sense on how he reads the game and then is able to use that tenacity and ability to make plays and put pressure on the opponent.
Obviously, on the heater, if the kids would say. What do you know when he's on? Like, can you sense something that's coming?
Well, when the puck's going in a lot, it's a really good sense, right? So, I think I mentioned him too the other night. I think it was the Islander game when he had 11 shots on net and close to 20 attempts. So it just tells you he's got the puck a lot, and he's just in full attack mode, and he just seems to be in good spots and just able to get lots of looks. And the more looks you get, the higher your percentages are going to be to score, especially with a player of his caliber and his ability. So I think you see that translate really well. But when he's picking corners, making plays like he is, not even just scoring goals, but some of the play he made on Mitchie's goal was a special play. I think everyone in the world thought he was shooting that puck. So just a tremendous player and not unexpected, especially the way he goes about his business and the caliber of player that he is.
And it's harder, I guess, to when you're younger to have something like this happen. You have to know you don't want to cut it.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's eager to play and wants to play and be in the lineup. So it's it's unfortunate, but I got to focus on my well-being and just make sure I'm 100% before I step back out there.
When did it take hold for you? Was it like immediately after the Islander game there? Or?
Yeah, I think I was kind of feeling a little bit in there, but I was kind of in the game already had the adrenaline and was able to play kind of through it. And I think once I slept that night, that I felt a lot of discomfort and just needed to take some rest and just focus on. Getting myself back to 100%.
What was the mindset going out on the ice today? Was it just trying to see if you can get your conditioning back up? Or?
Yeah, I think it was just to see how I feel, get my heart rate going, and just get some puck touches. I just want to really see how I feel on the ice. Obviously taking a rest, you feel good, but you never know what you're going to expect when you put on the skates and go out there. So I just want to make sure I feel all right and don't have any more symptoms.
Yeah, young team, lots of skill, through their lineup. So they can, they're in the top third of the league and producing offense. So that would be the challenge. But the bigger challenge for us is just our game coming back here. It's been a good little segment. The schedule started to heat up for us. I thought we managed that well on the road, starting with a good home game here against Nashville. So now it's about coming back from the road and the same type of mindset and attitude as we did in that Nashville game. So that's what my focus is on.
As the ravages of the flu bug, looks like Matt and I will probably miss tonight's game as well. But...
Yeah, we're still kind of sorting through some of that stuff. So we got he's coming off of getting beat up pretty good by it. And is not quite at 100%, especially not having an opportunity to skate and work the bugs out yesterday. but we've got some other stuff happening too. So we'll make a determination later this afternoon on what the group looks like and how to best manage that.
How hard is it when a bug goes around the room like it is, especially when you guys are on the road, close quarters?
Yeah, it's every team goes through it. It seems like this is the time of the year that it occurs. It seems like it's happening around the league too. So we just got to manage it as best we can. Our medical people and trainers and equipment guys are doing all that we can to manage it. But you got to kind of work through it.
Morgan's ice time went down a little bit compared to usual in the last game. Was that just trying to manage the defense there?
Well, I think that was part of having 7 guys in, is you could share the minutes a little bit better. But we think the other guys have done a good job and earning a little bit more trust. So that's part of it. But it's also it's back to back. So anytime you go into a game like that, the goal is to try to keep everybody's minutes down. And the game starts and hockey happens, and it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. But going into it, not just Morgan, but all of our top minutes guys, you're trying to bring them down, a little bit, and the game finishing the way that it did the other night, gave us an opportunity to not have to grind through our top people.
How encouraging is it that Minton and Cowan made Team Canada, and I guess what's the best thing that could do for the Leafs moving forward?
Well, I think it's for the players themselves. It's a tremendous opportunity. I mean, it's a great tournament. Obviously, it's sort of the pinnacle of junior hockey. In terms of best on best, and it's the stakes, right? It's the stakes. It's the pressure. It's representing your country. It's coming together, and it's all players that are, for the most part, top players on their teams, but now have to come in and find a role and do different things than they're probably asked to do in most cases on their own teams. Those are the kind of things that I think really help top end players to develop, and that's all part of sort of becoming a pro. Is you don't in most cases you don't step right in and get the same role that you had in junior hockey. You've got to sort of work your way through things, and a chance to play an event like that for those types of reasons, I think really helps the development of a player. But it's really just a great opportunity for them. I don't think it's anything to do with us, but I sent them a note yesterday just congratulating them and wishing them well, but just go out and be yourselves and enjoy it, and we'll certainly be behind not just them but the entire team, as the country will.
Speaking of guys with different roles, able to play different roles, Noah Gregor's earned your trust. Speak a little bit about what you learned about him this part of the season. Yeah,
I think he's taken advantage of every shift that he's had. I think that his speed, of course, is a great threat, and there's so much you can do with guys that can skate like that, on both sides of the puck. He's done a terrific job on the penalty kill for us, and we've been pretty much healthy on forward all season, so there hasn't been a lot of wiggle room or movement there for him. I think with Bertuzzi and Nyes and Robertson, those guys have done a good job, and then obviously got Marner, Nylander, and Järnkrok on the right side. So it's been tough to get him more, because you're trying to get the other guys going just the same, and they deserve their minutes. But when things happen and there's an opportunity there, you want to reward a guy that's really just worked extremely hard, hasn't complained or asked questions or anything like that. He's just taking every shift and every day as it comes, and you admire that, and you need that as a coach when you're trying to build a team and you're trying to keep the team moving. But when there's opportunity there for those that deserve it, I just think that makes sense for us rather than shuffling everybody around. It's just give him that chance and let him go with it.
Are you hopeful that Liljegren can play a game?
He's close here. I think from a health perspective, I think he's in a pretty good spot. Just a matter of continuing to build up his conditioning and having him game ready. Can't remember the last time we practiced here, but it's been close to a week since we've had an actual full practice. So that's limited his ability to really build himself up and feel confident to go into a game setting. But he's getting real close.
What are your impressions of Fantilli?
Just watching a bit on video and seeing the highlights. I mean, saw him in Traverse City as well, and just tremendous skill, creativity. They got a few guys like that, you know, some of the older guys, some of the younger guys, but good size, you know, good on the puck. But, you know, he's another example of what I'm talking about. They've just got lots of guys that make plays, and give them time and space, they're going to be real creative with it. So, you know, that's something to manage, but exciting young player for sure.
When Austin is going, and probably a dumb question, what are the telltale signs for you that, yeah, he's feeling it tonight or feeling it right now?
Yeah, just how much his legs are moving, how much he's getting the puck to the middle of the ice, and then just playing on the attack. You know, to me, just shooting the puck. But all the things that happen leading up to the shot, right, that get him out of our zone, get him to the neutral zone, get him, you know, entering into the offensive zone and attacking the net. And then from there, then he's either earning the puck back or he's immediately working into the next play, in the next area to get the puck back to shoot again and sort of start that process. It just, to me, puts such stress on the opposition that not only benefits him, but the rest of the, you know, his line mates and the rest of the game. I just find it gets the opposition on their heels far more. That's, to me, that's really what driving play and being an elite player is about. Like all the goals and everything else, that's great, and it comes as part of that process I'm talking about, but it also just really sets our game up for success in terms of winning a shift and getting the opposition on their heels. And then you want to sort of build it from there, right? You want the next group to come out because they've got a favorable situation to come out and keep that going, and then the next line and the next line. And that's ultimately what you're trying to build, and you need your top people to really drive it.
You see that the other night, right? He fools the whole building other than Marner that he's going to shoot. And,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, I love that. To me, there was a segment of time there where he was at times deferring and looking for that pass before building the shot and making people expect the shot and feel threatened by the shot. And you know, he's a talented enough guy. He's going to make the right choice when the shot's not there. But if he has that attack mindset, I think it just helps everything else kind of fall into place. But yeah, that was a terrific play by him to slip that back.
Going back to Minton and Cowan, what stood out to you most while they were here about them too?
I'm sorry, I missed the end.
What stood out to you most about them too while they were here?
What stood out most, just their competitive nature. They're both skilled guys, but both very competitive and confident, just going out to make a difference, and both very confident in who they are. They have differences in their games for sure, but both confident in who they are, and then just great, humble personalities and kind of soaking it all in. Yeah, I really enjoyed my time with them. Obviously, Minton, you know, plays regular season games for us here, but both guys had tremendous camps, and I think earned lots of respect in around our room and in our organization. And credit to them for the job that they did, and then also to then take that and not have it be something that, you know, they go back to junior and then now they're, you know, a little bit, you know, big for their bridges or anything like that. They're just were themselves, and they're good players. So it seems like they've picked up right where they left off when they were here, and yeah, we're excited about them.